Hey fairies, welcome back to my channel. I do hope y'all are keeping it cool, kind, and of course classy. Okay? So today, I'm getting crazy energy. And legitimately, what I mean by that is actual crazy energy. Because the past couple days, it's been heavy confusion and heavy fog, smog, if you will. So I've really been just trying to sit with it and see what's going on. And I feel like I'm really starting to cut through it. Not to make it about me, but just to kind of relate it to the situation because you may be feeling the same. I know for a fact y'all get tired of hearing, yeah, you know what, you're coming up. Yeah, you know what, like you're making it. You're gonna find your soulmate and you're gonna do great and you're gonna feel great. Yeah, I'm tired too. Honestly, I also hear readings and I say it. I'm sitting here saying it. I've said it many times in my past videos, but I mean it because I feel it. And I know for a fact that y'all are at the point where you've gone so long hearing it, you're ready to see it. You genuinely are ready to see it, and you're starting to understand that you also deserve it. You also deserve it. So the fact that you've been holding yourself back for so long, and I don't know, I don't really mess with the way that was worded. I really feel like you were doing what you knew until you genuinely didn't know how to do anything else. You were trying to step up, you were trying to be a better version of yourself, you were trying to do different things and heal and be you, and you genuinely didn't know how to get to a certain point. So I feel like it's finally getting to the point where you genuinely have to either take this trust fall or you have to fall back into your old patterns and your old ways. Because I can tell you right now that there are people waiting for you to do so. There are people, and on both sides, there are people waiting for you to fall into a beautiful version of yourself and be exactly who you're meant to be. And there are people who are waiting for you to fall exactly into the version of yourself that you have been in the past. So I can tell you that, if you genuinely get to the point that you can't do it for yourself, do it out of spite. Okay? I'm gonna say it. I know that it's a horrible thing to say, but do it out of spite if you literally have to do that. As much as it sucks. As much as it sucks, if you really have to get to the point where you just like don't have the energy to do it for yourself, you don't have the energy to do it for the people that are waiting for you to be the best version of yourself, sit back and say, okay, well, shoot. I've been waiting this whole time to be respected and to be viewed the way that I view myself. So how about I'm gonna step up regardless of what they say, and I'm about to do it because they can't stand me. But I'm gonna say that and take it with a grain of salt, because you also got to get to the point on the other side of that where you say, okay, you know what, I did it out of spite, now I'm gonna do it for me too. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm also gonna do it for me. So I only say that because it does take time to get to that point. So if you do have to do it out of spite until you can get to that point, go ahead. I've had to do many things out of curiosity. I've had to do many things out of ignorance and caution and pain. So it's like sometimes you genuinely just have to say, you know what, F them. Like, really, F it. F this, F that, F those people. I can't do it anymore. I can't take it, So if I'm putting myself in this situation because I am scared of, people lashing out on me or not respecting who I am in the future, then it's at the point where I'm gonna have to take all that energy and alchemize it, is exactly what I'm trying to say. You're in a season of alchemy. And you've been here. You've been here, but I feel that you've alchemized a few different many different aspects of many different situations. So you're finally at the point where you have to either alchemize everything that you've been through and everything that people have made you feel, and then turn it into something absolutely, I don't know if ordain is the word I'm looking for. There's a word that's above beauty that I'm looking for. Astonishing. Just absolutely angelic. Just everything that you've been looking for, okay? The exact person that you've been looking for. And I can't put as much energy into this video as I would like to, but I was called to make a video nonetheless. So I'm just trying to say what I can, but take what you will, okay? I know that some of the words that I say are not ideal. I know some of the words that I say don't exactly sound wholesome. But you know what? I can't be wholesome all the time. Because I've tried so hard, and I really taught myself, like, if they want me to be negative, they want me to be pushy, they want me to be a tyrant, then I'm gonna try to be the total opposite of that, man. And it's not true. That was a bad dream, okay? I had a bad dream where I was such a wholesome version of myself that I didn't understand my sexuality. I didn't understand my body. I didn't understand how to receive from people in a way that is sensual. And I just can't live that way. So do what you will with that. You really have to get to the point in your future where your present becomes your future. And you say, okay, I have lived my life a certain way, and I can't continue to live my life that way, because now that I've had space to understand what I don't want, I really need to make space to receive what I need. Okay? So we gonna get into this, and right away, this card has been chilling at the front and center of my deck for a variety of days, and I've just been looking at it. Really taking what I feel that I need to take from it until, I get the energy that I need to broadcast it. So I essentially have been getting from this card that it's my choice. Generally, everything I just said is exactly what I've been getting from this card. It's the receiving. It's the external generosity, because I feel that many people have gone through giving to people that you may see yourself in, giving to people that you may see your inner child in for years. And it got to the point that you just couldn't handle it anymore. And now you have to say, okay, well, you know what? I've been looking out at this plateau and there's nothing here for me. There's nothing here. Nobody's here. Everybody's gone. I have nothing. And it gets so tired. It gets to the point where you don't even have energy to fight. You don't even have energy to fight with the people that genuinely want to bring you down anymore. And you found, this is just what I'm getting. I know, I'm going to have tarot readers on here talk about, that's not the meaning of the, I know. It's not always going to be, okay? It's just what I feel. It's just what I receive. All right? That is it. That is it. That is what it is. So, I do feel that you have in the past, experienced many people that have fought with you, fought for you, in a way that is selfish, in a way that they wanted to put you on their shelf. And you got to the point, and this may have been either a few months ago or a few years ago, and you said, I can't fight you anymore on this. I know my truth, and if your truth does not align with mine, then I am going to have to watch you sit on the throne of your own lies, on the throne of your own making that you have established through distorted imagery of everything that you have died on a hill for that is not truth. You know, and I've looked people in the eyes and said, you're lying to me. You're not telling me the truth right now. You have no validity, because I'm at the point where I've made my choice. It's made. Girl, bye. I've made my choice. I've already decided what I wanted. And, I've had many decisions to make. I've had so many choices. Difficult decisions. And I got to the point where I said, I choose me. I choose me. And now I'm waiting for everything to align in order for me to lay on my throne. My throne! Not sit on my throne. I'm finna take a nap, okay? I'm finna take a nap on my throne, in which I have built from prosperity and genuinity. Nobody can take that away from me. And as I say these things, I feel a colossal example of restraint through a third-party energy, I think is what I'm trying to say. And it is extremely difficult because I already know that I've made my choice. And this energy is consistently... Oh, okay, I got 2 cards coming out real quick. Okay, 3 cards. All right, so this energy is consistently trying to make me change my mind. However, I've already walked away from what wasn't serving me. And in this, I've found myself. I've found my emotion. I've found my truth. I've found the love that was within me this whole time. And it was extremely difficult because nobody could reciprocate it. Ooh, I could keep going. Hang on. Hold on. I'm not even done. It keeps going. That's really the energy here. It's going to keep going. Once you receive it, once you make your choice, once you definitely sit down and say, you know what? It's me. It's me, girl. I choose me. Your life is going to be the total opposite of everything that you've ever received. Okay? And what your life is going to reflect is prosperity. And what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for here. I'm hearing fasten your seatbelts. I'm hearing the plane is taking off and whoever's on it is who's on it, okay? And this is the card that I was seeing when I was trying to explain. I'm hearing not protruding. What am I hearing? I don't know. I can't hear it clearly right now. But anyway, okay, so this card is the opposite of what I'm kind of trying to establish right now. I feel that you may not feel like you're capable of being catapulted, is the best way that I can say it, because I can't think of the word that I'm trying to think of. I feel like you may have doubts looking at this plateau and saying, like, dang, like, there's really nothing out for me here, but like, this is what I know, and this is always what I've known. I've never known a journey that was truly filled with my essence. I've never known a journey that has reflected my essence, and within that, I've always been held back. This is like really deep. Because I didn't expect it to get this deep. Okay, I gotta work on my vocabulary a little bit here. I gotta accentuate my vocabulary because it's getting tremendous. All right, so within the fact that you've already chosen what you want to receive from yourself and what you want to receive from your life, you are not only beginning a new journey, but you are ending an old one. And within this, you're still looking out at this plateau and you're still saying, wow, you know what? There really is nothing here for me. You're not saying, I may not be capable of being catapulted. You're saying, the truth is, there's nothing here for me. And you're ending the sentence. You're not saying, but what if? You're not saying, however, you're not saying, I may be able to. No, you're not trying to make it comfortable. You're genuinely accepting what you feel and you're taking your power back. Okay? Gotta fasten my own seatbelt here, alright? Okay. So, I feel that towers are crumbling currently regarding not only your perspective, but regarding many people's perspective that have once had a spot in your life or currently do. And I'm not trying to roast people because you know what? That's all I do in my videos is roast people that you have encountered. But it's really at the point where you are trading perspectives with the people that you have projected your perspective on in the first place, initially. And it's getting to the point where you're saying, I deserve more, and I'm going to act on it. And I'm not going to act like I'm from Watertown. I'm not going to act like I'm from Herman DeKalb. I'm not going to act like I'm from Messina. Okay? So, you're getting to the point where you're saying, yeah, man, you know what? I deserved better the whole time, and I didn't know how to embody it. And you're learning how to embody it. Because you're telling yourself that you deserve to embody it. Because genuinely you're at the point where you do have to take that trust fall and learn that there's no other way. Because if you don't, you will continuously get the same relationships that you have received up to this point. And I know that may disappoint you because it is in direct correlation to you not seeing who is out to get you. Alright, let's take a minute. Very heavy energy. I feel like you may be at the point in your life where you may be starting to kind of slowly ravel in funding or money or attention that you've been trying to kind of collect the whole time in your life. And now that you're getting it, you're saying, wow, you know, I'm so tired that I don't even think that, let me not just start talking because I had a couple cards. Okay, so, all right. All right, okay. All right. You're at the point where you're sitting in your throne, but you don't necessarily realize that you're sitting there. And as you're sitting there, you're still trying to figure out what move you're going to make next. What you're going to do next in order to become this person that you're trying to perceive yourself as. And it's getting to the point where the person that you perceive yourself as is no longer serving you. So you have to decide currently how you're going to become and embody this person that you see fit as yourself, in which you deserve to be in the very present. It's not about what you think you're going to be. It's not about who you want to be. It's not about how you think you're going to get there. It's about what are you going to do in this very second in order to embody that person that you're telling yourself that you're going to be when you find your soulmate, that you're telling yourself you're going to be when you get that job, that you're telling yourself that you're going to embody when you get that new Maserati. Okay? You're really sitting with everything that you've learned. That's just what I've heard. You're really sitting with everything that you've witnessed, experienced, and held. And now that you have been sitting with that, you're coming out of hermit mode. You're coming out of hermit mode, you're looking around. And now that you're looking around, okay, you're giving yourself inner peace. And people are going to try to take that away from you. And I feel for the collective that this is a colossal reason that nobody has stepped up in the first place and decided who they wanted to be. So you really got left in this energy of, which way do I go? Who do I want to be? Where do I become? You know, where am I gonna be able to embody this version of myself that is ready to fight for what I deserve? Because you're in this current energy where you don't think that you deserve to fight for what you need. So, you know, I'm really getting just this back and forth. Truly, I'm just getting a back and forth. So it's like, do I deserve this? Do I deserve to receive? Do I want to receive? Do I think that I need to? Do I want to give myself the self-love that I believe I deserve? And a variety of these cards have just been going back and forth. So it's really this back and forth energy. And you're continuously telling yourself that you may not deserve it. And it is really hard because I feel like it's between that, excuse me, confirmation verb. So it's between you saying, okay, you know what, I deserve this thing, and it's also between just kind of feeling everything that you've gone through up to this point, and you're really kind of like sitting with all these emotions, and you're just like, you're just so confused, and you're just really feeling like, let me think about this. When you're sitting with all of these emotions, you feel like you're going to become greedy if you accept your inner child. If you accept your inner wealth, if you accept your inner being. This reading is truly about acceptance of wealth, self, and genuine love. Not only from yourself, you just don't feel like you deserve anything other than a barren plateau. It's actually really counterintuitive and counterproductive, and I don't blame you. That's all you were taught. That's all you were given. That's all that you were known. That's all that you've ever known. And the wealth that you received from others was the idea that your inner child deserves nothing but going back to what she knew, or going back to what he knew. And within that, you had to sit within your own energy, and you had to say, you know what? Nah, because this needs justice. This deserves divine intervention. This deserves me, my full self. You feel blind. You feel like you're walking in the dark, and that if you make one wrong step, it's getting juicy. If you make one wrong step, you're going to go exactly to the version of yourself that you're trying to avoid. To the version of yourself that many people have told you that you are. To the version of yourself that is the polar antonym of everything that you desire within yourself. And the truth of who you are is exactly who you think you are. See, I'm getting a lot of foosball table energy. I'm getting so much teeter-totter because it's just this energy of, I don't know who I am. And this is so interesting. It's just this stagnance. And it's insanity that's building from this stagnance. So as soon as you start to head toward any direction, just go anywhere. It doesn't matter where you go. Just go. Because I'm telling you that your journey may not be ideal. It may not be exactly what you think it's going to be. But it's time to go. Because I can tell you that at the end of the day, you're going to receive wealth. You're going to receive overflow. You're going to receive the capability to give to people who have never given to you. And, I do listen to a lot of readings, and I continuously hear that you need to understand this wealth belongs to you, to your energy. This is in your soul contract. If you want to give it to people, be weary. If you want to give it to people, understand who deserves it and who doesn't. Because I consistently find myself going through my day and saying, you know what, I would really love to give this person, confirmation verb, a gift. I would really love to give this person a hug. I would really love to be here and listen to this person talk, but man, they don't deserve my time. They'll try to influence me. They are the version of themselves that doesn't know how to release themselves from torment. And not only that, they don't want to. And they just want to drag you back into it with them. So it's really what it comes down to, because if you become the version of yourself that this person, you want to give a hug is projecting onto you, then you're going to be, oh man, how do I word this? You're gonna become exactly the prize that they want you to be for them. You're going to become the exact trophy that they want to put on their shelf. And see, this hurts me. And it has tormented so many years of my life, truly. And I've never known how to word it, ever. And I genuinely am just so hurt that I feel like I don't have room to be angry, because I know that this person is okay where they are, and that's something I have to accept and move away from. And if I sit there and I just get mad and I take it out on this person and I just stew over everything that they put me through, it is legitimately going to revert me into the version of myself that I have been in my past. And I don't want that. And it's it is just not worth what I could receive. It's not worth everything that I could be accumulating regarding my own abundance. Yeah, this feels good. It feels so good to talk about this because I have been staring at this plateau. I have been staring at this plateau and waiting to mount my throne. And, it's getting to the point where I continuously find myself deciding, who I want to be and who I want to become. And, oh my gosh, just going, oh wow, this is so interesting. Just continuously finding myself setting out onto this fool's journey over and over and over and over, and then falling over and over and over. And it's at the point, oh my gosh, where I'm looking out at this plateau and I'm saying I can't do it anymore. Sometimes when people tell you that they love you, they just love the fact that you sacrifice for them. They love the fact that they can distract you. Oh my gosh! I've seen very exquisite things in my life. But the repetition of these cards is exactly what the energy is currently. When you... Okay, let me get real close real quick. When you are embodying both versions of yourself, you're embodying feral and you're embodying domesticated. You're looking out at the light, you're looking out at the moon, you're looking out at the world, and you're like, you know what? This is pretty dang all right with me. And when you least expect it, somebody is going to try to come in and snatch you right up. And then, oh my gosh, I'm triggered. I'm so triggered. This energy is directly in correlation to everything that they have tried to make me become. Everything that they have tried to believe that I deserve to embody. Wow. Regardless of everything, you deserve more. Regardless of who you've been taught you are, you deserve yourself. And the self is out of correlation, out of submission, out of alliance with absolutely everything people have told you that it needs to be. The fact that the idea of love you have been taught is codependent, is depressive, is painful, is back and forth bicker, is torment, is absolutely tormenting each other, was wrong. This moment in your life, you're not only taking your power back, you're taking yourself back.